All right, Ryan Hope. We are probably about a month removed from U.S. Nationals.
Yeah.
Was that not a relief, but to get yourself qualified for the Olympic trials, that's a big first step. So now that you've done that, can you just kind of get back to focusing on training and preparing?
Yeah, I mean that was seventh place wasn't what I went there for,
Yeah.
but our job, number one job, was to qualify for the trials. So I got the job done at the Open, and now I can kind of head into like the Dave Schultz, much more relaxed, being able to open up, and then any tournaments before the trials, I can definitely open up for, and not really have my back against the wall looking to qualify.
Yeah. How would you evaluate your performance out there? Like you said, you're not happy with the finish, but were you happy with some of those matches and how you performed in some of those matches? Obviously, you ended with a nice comeback win.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're kind of walking away a little happier, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely. I'm putting more points on the board, which is huge. That's something I never really did before. Usually I was winning like 2-1 matches, 3-2 matches. So now I'm winning matches, either by tech or by, my matches are 6-4 or, 8-2, which is a big difference for me. So putting points up on the board is huge. The more points you can put up, the better off. And I feel like I don't give up many positions. So if I can put points on the board and not give up positions, then it's all a plus. So I had some good things out there for sure.
And what is that? Is that a mentality? Is that confidence? What is that? Why are you putting more points
It's
on the board?
definitely both.
Yeah.
Definitely both mentality and confidence. But I think that stems off of what we're doing here, how we're training. We train a lot of positions, we train a lot of situations. So when you get to that situation match time, you don't have to think through it. You've been there, 30 times a day. So you can just react, and it's just a there's much more confidence with that, so it's much more comfortable.
How is your training situation here? You're a Greco guy. There's not a
Yeah.
ton of other Greco guys around you. So how are you making that work for you right now?
Um, you know, I like to lift Adam. He's big, so Adam and I wrestle here and there, but it's really just wrestling's wrestling to me.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can defend a straight on double from these college guys, then there's no way a Greco guy is going to high dive, ever going to get to my hips. So that's a huge part of it. And if I can score on them while they're attacking my legs and I'm working my scores, that's just making my wrestling, my reaction, my scrambling that much better. So it's forcing me to chain wrestle a lot more.
And that's some of the kind of technical wrestling specific stuff. Is it a big benefit for you just to be in a positive training environment with other post grad guys who are have the same goals, different style, but the same goals? Is that environment just feed a good training environment?
I believe it does. I mean, we have great guys here, Jimmy and Kellen, and then we have BJ and Jake and JT. Those guys, they've all had their careers, especially, I mean, Jake has had a great post-college career, and there's still more to come out of him and all of us. So I think having that positive atmosphere is great. I had that atmosphere in Colorado, but I feel much more at home. Even though I'm an outsider being the Greco guy, I feel so much more at home here than I did in Colorado.
Well, and I know there's been some talk about trying to build up a little more of a Greco stable. Is that something that you'd love to see here?
Oh, that'd be great. That would be great. Have some Greco guys here. I'd have some of my own kind. I wouldn't be a species, by itself. So it's definitely something that I hope happens, and I'm looking forward to, building upon that.
All right, so what's the preparation for Dave Schultz? You're kind of winding down your training here. So what would you like to see from yourself out there, kind of match to match?
Um, Going to my attacks that I've been working on, kind of trying different areas than what I'm used to, and opening up. Definitely being able to open up, not staying so, match plan type mentality, but definitely trying to open up matches, being more going with the flow type deal. If that makes sense.
And do you feel like you're moving in that direction?
I definitely do. The past few days, the past few weeks, I definitely feel like I've been wrestling more that mentality, more that style, which is what I typically practice like, and I would just like to compete more like that. So,
Okay. Ryan, good luck.
thank you.